The soul of a wandering heart needs not a place to belong. Social cognition pertains to understanding one's own and other people's mental states. The acquisition of a theory of mind, which involves recognizing emotions, motivations, desires, and sentiments. To possess sociocognitive abilities is to comprehend, articulate, and predict other people's cognitive processes. You could be having a date, for instance. You're not just focused on the image you project, but also on deciphering the signals from your date. How do you form an impression of this person? What meaning do you read into the person's behavior? How do you attribute their actions? Do you truly perceive them as they are, or are you delusional? This is just one example of how social cognition influences a single social interaction. You can likely imagine numerous additional instances from your everyday experiences. We engage with others substantially every day, which is why this subtopic of social psychology aims at comprehending our emotions, thoughts, and actions strictly socially contextualized. This manifestation develops during infancy before language even does. This highlights how significant it is. It incorporates a set of processes, ranging from perception to decision-making, underlying the ability to decode others' intentions and behaviors, to plan actions fitting with society and moral standards, besides individual and economic considerations. Its centrality in everyday life reflects the neural complexity of social processing and the ubiquity of social cognitive shortcomings in different pathological conditions. Speaking of which, I actually want to experience being socially awkward for a day. See how it feels. Every day is just too much. God, I'm exhausted. To truly make sense of others' behaviors entails a variety of abstract, complex skills ranging from decoding social information, reading faces and emotional expressions, and drawing inferences on others' mental or affective states to make decisions consistent with social norms and others' welfare. There's a high chance you won't obtain these skills if you don't already have them, because it essentially develops in your childhood, and it's all up to your parents. If they mess it up, you can't just open up a new account. Family activities play a crucial role in enhancing social cognition. Parents need to strike a balance between guiding and granting autonomy to their children, as executive functions heavily influence social cognition. Activities like joint pretend play and story reading, which involves discussing thoughts and emotions, can help children understand different perspectives. Providing explanations during corrective moments helps children recognize diverse feelings and desires in others. If you are irresponsible, don't have any kids. Or if you are in doubt, just ask yourself, do I really want to buy a blender with no cover? Am I willing to wipe that mess every time I use it? A sensitive and caring parenting approach fosters positive interactions, supporting children's social and emotional development and preparing them for healthy peer relationships. These practices not only improve social cognition but also mitigate the risk of antisocial behaviors such as teasing, bullying, and lying. No one feels more passionate than someone waiting for his kids to come back from school, except for those who don't have kids. Some mental health conditions could impede social cognition: autism, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, dementia. You could be stupid, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, schizophrenia. Social psychologists have also found that there are often important cultural differences in social cognition. When looking at a social situation, any two people may have wildly different interpretations. Each person brings a unique background of experience, knowledge, social influences, feelings, and cultural variations. Research into social cognition is ongoing. Social psychologists are interested in understanding stuff like, how do we develop attitudes? What role do these attitudes play in our social lives? I don't know. How do you explain a famous person working hard all their lives to become well known, then wears dark glasses to avoid being recognized? Life is full of little concessions, who knows? How do we figure out what others are thinking or feeling? If I were you, I wouldn't worry about it. Most people don't actually think at all. How do we form impressions of other people? I have a theory. If your body relies on a mechanism like sarcasm to defend itself, then it must have got the impression that it's dealing with an idiot. Beating them is illegal anyways. Focusing on the collective and interactive aspects of human thought may provide a better understanding of how people think about and understand social behavior. I personally have given up. Here's to another day of fake outward smiles and true inward screams.